Yes.
So, anyways, hi everybody. Welcome back to Monster Hearts. Hello, players. How are you?
Salty just said something highly disturbing. Can I go home?
I said yes.
In a
No.
very frantic, multiple words. Like, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
All right. So here's
worry.
my question.
The only way you can go home is if you answer my riddles 3.
Nil, shut the fuck up.
Everyone remember this is how she treats me.
I hate you.
I love you too.
What was your question, God?
Anyways, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember what happened last time?
I wasn't here, but I listened to it, so yes.
All right. Do one of the people who were here want to recap?
Yes.
Go ahead while I go wash my plate.
Okay, so like we came in on Hunter, who was waking up, and then Hunter just got news that Harper went missing at the party. So she went to the party, to the house, Jason's house, where the party has happening. Found Jason's girlfriend there, interviewed her, kind of worked out. Learned Theo was back after being gone for a month, and was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And went to Theo's house because, of course, she knows where Theo lives. Theo wakes up and has to deal with Grim being Grim, and learns that Harper is okay through a gaze in the abyss, even though like we don't really know what happened to her. But learns she's okay. So being Theo, he's like, "All right, I don't gotta do anything anymore." And then Grim was like, "No, you gotta go to the cemetery and do shit now." And Theo was like, "I don't wanna." And Grim's like, "Too fucking bad." And then you storm out of the house, and then I follow you because I'm standing outside your door like a freak. I follow you to the cemetery, invisible, and you do your job start doing your job at the cemetery, and then I scare you, and we start to converse and stuff like that. But I watch you do your exorcism shit, and your whole role has been busted. And then we go back to your place. I interview you. I don't learn a lot, actually. I mean, I learned like a lot, but like not the major details of a lot of things. I also interview Grim because Grim was a hot woman in the shower. But I interview them and touch on some
Yeah.
subjects. You all,
You almost saw some death titties.
yeah. And then all that stuff happened. And then we went to the store. I bought things for my brother. Um, and then was on my way home. That's right. I was on my way home, and I saw Violet in the truck of a guy I saw in the woods with a gun. And I left a
That's
note
true.
with my phone number and was like, "You should call me so I could talk to you and have conversation because it's important conversations."
And how did she reply to that?
She hated it.
She said, "Stay the fuck out."
Yeah, stay the fuck out of the woods. I'm like, no, I can't really remember anything else that was kind of important.
Hmm. All right. Theo, do you remember anything important?
Other than Theo exercising a spirit, not really. I think Salty kind of covered most of it.
Yeah.
Did you get the part about oh my gosh, my brain. Patrick being at the graveyard?
Oh, Theo might have got someone killed.
Uh,
Patrick was at the graveyard, and to get him away so that Theo could do his job, he told him about a place that was mostly harmless. A
he
tipped
said,
over delivery
and
van.
yeah, go ahead.
a tipped over delivery van, where he knows there's like some spiritual activity, but like it's like the box ghost, and it's not that bad. But then our lovely DM told us that that is right next to the woods, and then they giggled maniacally. So
No, I asked you where it's at. You said at the edge of the woods, and I was like, oh, thank
well,
you.
no, it's right near. It's off of the highway, which just so happens to be near the woods because this place is all woods.
Yeah, perfect snatching and dragging away distance.
Oh yeah, it's perfect place to be violently murdered. It's not my fault that they all die.
Do you
It
remember
is
what happened at the
actively your
very
fault.
end of the last session?
Well, they all like 3 people stepped up, and I'm actually looking at the names, and I do not. I know it was Patrick, I think Sally, and I do not know the third person.
Robin.
And Robin.
Patrick, Sally, and Robin, the occult club.
Yeah, they're gone. We'll never see them again.
They walked up to it. Patrick said something about like, yeah, I know you're scared, Sally, but we need you for this. And she was like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And so she walks forward and she's like, hello. And then that's where the screen went black. So, any questions, comments, concerns before we get started?
I'm chilling.
Are you being chilling?
No, I've never done that.
I've been chilling.
All right, and Basil?
I'm hype.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So, it's Monday morning. You guys are all heading to school. How do you get to school, Theo? Do you walk to school? Does Death drop you off?
Fuck no.
I don't know how many rumors you spread because of that.
He definitely walks to school. Probably gets like a microwaved breakfast burrito that he eats while walking to school because he has a decent walk.
Yeah.
That was exactly me in high school. Let's go.
Blaring music out of probably slightly oversized headphones.
Cute. Death waves you off, tells you have a good day at school. And then leaves at the same time that you are.
You do things?
They he looks at you, smirks, and said, I am the Reaper after all. And then turns into the actual Reaper form and fades away.
I almost scream. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't hurt me and play my songs. And of course his playlist plays Don't Fear the Reaper first. That's
Seasons
funny.
Don't Fear the Reaper. Actually, as a Grimm hums that to themselves very often, in fact.
Of course.
It is their favorite song.
It's a great song.
It needs more cowbell. Anyways. Alright, then Hunter, how are you getting to school today?
I walk. I don't have a car or anything like that. It's been walking my whole life.
You and West walk side by side until he splits off to go to the middle school.
I know I'm immediately gonna get out of this scene about me walking, but can I roll to fucking see if I am visible with West during this walk?
What is the thing I sent you not last week but the week before traumatizing you still?
No, I've been sad about it, but you just said that shit and made me even more upset, and I'm like, well, fuck you.
Aw, that sucks. Now roll cold.
I hate you. Fuck.
You do not get seen. Your little brother thinks he's just walking alone. He kicks like a pebble down the sidewalk and then makes his usual turn without saying anything.
I give him a wave to let him know he can't see me. And then I sigh and head to school.
Alright. You get to school just fine. And Jade, how are you getting to school?
So, okay, yeah, this is at the end of that weekend. I mean, I would like to just walk. I don't know how my parents would take that. But I've probably been doing it long enough that they don't care, or at least acknowledge that I'm gonna do it anyway.
So your parent takes you to school?
I mean, that is up to you as the DM as you run them.
Uh,
Would they let me walk to school?
I mean, it's your parents, but sure.
They're still
Yeah. If
NPCs.
if you don't object, they assume they're gonna take you to school.
Okay, I guess they drive me to school then.
And then they drive you to school. See, it's probably your mom because your dad's working today. On the way to school, your mom actually pipes up and says something. She kind of glances over at you and then back at the road and says, "So, how's school been, Jade?" Or not Jade. She'd call you, "How's school been, sweetie?"
Eh, same as usual.
Have you made any new friends?
She like thinks for a second. I I guess kind of.
Your mom seems so happy, but she like tries to like contain her excitement because she doesn't want to make you like shut down or something. She's like, "Oh, well, that's great. Um, you, do you want to talk about it?"
I mean, the I guess is really intentionally placed there, Mom.
He?
I barely talked to him last Friday, but he didn't immediately run away from me. So there is that, I guess.
It's almost like you pinned him against the wall. He couldn't run.
Was a Thursday.
I'm not saying that part.
It was a Thursday. It was a 3-day weekend.
Oh, Thursday. All
Yes,
right.
it was Thursday night that Jason's
When
party
I
was.
hear 3-day weekend, my brain all automatically goes like, yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh,
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
nope. It is
Um.
currently Monday.
Okay. Uh. Yeah. His name's Theodore. Um. I
Sounds like
still.
a sweet boy.
I don't know. We'll see.
You know what, Theo? You have an urge to sneeze.
I start dying.
The slightest
Um,
need to sneeze.
you say anything else?
Not without prompting.
Then your mom starts talking about like what her and your father's like plans are for like this for this upcoming winter break, and she just kind of like just starts going off. You just kind of, what the fuck, where did you get that? Salty? um
He does know.
uh she, oh my god, my brain is not working. She just starts talking about like having her aunts come over, maybe doing a trip somewhere, the guy kind of things. You just kind of tune her out. As you look to your right, as you guys pull up to the school, you notice a red truck coming in as well. It just kind of catches your attention for some reason, and
Huh.
you see a taller blonde and a very tiny Violet climbing out of the truck and heading into the school.
Oh. Wait. The that's not her uncle with her, is it?
It is not. It is someone else that looks very similar to her,
Huh.
just much fucking taller because she's like
She has a
4'11" and
Yeah,
he's
she has a
6 foot.
bigger family than I thought she did. Cool. Okay. Thanks for dropping me off.
Of course,
And
sweetie.
I moved to
Just let us know if you need anything.
Yeah, sure. And like, hi, mom. Close
Yep.
the door.
Door closes.
Hmm?
Your mom pulls away. So what do you do?
Hmm. I take a deep breath. It doesn't help.
Um,
Um, and I walk towards my first class.
in that case, Theo, what do you do when you get to school? Anything
Um,
special, or you go straight to class?
keeps his head down, pretends like he doesn't exist. Just kind of nothing special. Just assuming someone's gonna pick on him, so he tries to just pretend like he's not there.
Let's see. You go in from like, let's see, you live on like this side of town. So you come in from this side. You're like passing through the parking lot. You happen to notice Owen is also being dropped off at this time from a police car.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, shit.
whoa.
I. Never mind.
But he like it's on the opposite side of the parking lot where most people wouldn't see. You only just barely saw it as he like gets out, waves at whoever's in there, and then starts heading to the school while the car drives away.
I'll just assume that's a parental figure.
All
No
right
sense
then.
of getting involved.
Actually, Vern, unless wait, was Nil doing something?
No, I'm done.
I was gonna
Oh.
jump to Hunter next, unless you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something like clicked in the last second. Uh, can I? You can still move on to Hunter, but I do want to try to catch up with Violet.
Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
So Hunter, you arrive. Let's see. You come from this direction, so you're on the opposite side of the school from Theo right now.
Yeah.
On that side of the school, you notice Jason pulling up in his really nice car that he's been working on with Charlotte, and you see Lily and Jace leaning against a wall on the side of the school waiting for them.
Brody. Brody. I shall go up to Lily and Jason and just hang around.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. As Charlotte and Jason approach, you notice that Charlotte is carrying a like plate with saran wrap over it, and it's cookies, freshly baked.
Hmm.
Charlotte loves baking, and she loves sharing.
Yeah.
She pointedly walks past Lily and Jace, doesn't even look at them, and leaves Jason with them. Lily turns, looks as Charlotte is walking by, and says, "Oh, Char, what? Why you look all upset today? Someone hurt your feelings?" Charlotte does not say anything and continues walking.
Same.
What bit her in the ass this morning? She asked Jason. Jason just kind of sighs and he's like, "She's been giving me the cold shoulder all weekend, ever since the party." Then the three of them begin to walk away in the opposite direction of where Charlotte went. Hmm?
I said gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I follow the trio.
We're gonna jump back over to Jade real quick then. Jade, you run to go catch up with Violet.
Yeah. Uh,
as she's walking in through the front doors with the taller guy that you don't think you've seen before.
Yeah. I am going to like call out to her, more announce my presence than anything. Uh, hey, Vi.
She looks back at you and kind of like stiffens up. Uh, why are you calling me Vi now?
Oh, sorry. I I'll be honest. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Violet.
It's fine. You can call me that. Just she
Oh,
shrugs.
it just sounds cool. She like, what's up? Uh,
I think Salty was
uh,
clearing their throat.
okay.
No, I was laughing. My bad.
Ah,
Oh,
you're good.
uh, she coughs and says, um, like in kind of a hushed whisper because she doesn't know if like she wants to broadcast what she does on the weekend, um, or that she was in the woods when someone went missing. Uh, you and your uncle didn't manage to find Harper, did you?
She glances back at that boy, uh, who looks at her and then turns to walk away before she looks back at Jade and like closes the front door to the school and says, "No, no, we didn't. I mean, we saw some cougar tracks, but that's really it."
She nods. Damn. Okay. Well, thank you again for just offering to keep an eye out. That was really cool of you.
She rolls her eyes. Yeah, whatever. Come on. And then she like opens the front door to go walk away.
Mm. Yeah. At which point, I do just start walking back to my class.
You end up walking side by side with Violet then. She
Oh.
doesn't engage in conversation if you don't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I am trying to make friends. So, hunting?
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say the thing that pops into my brain.
No, say it. What is it?
I do not. Jade does not say this in character. She's
Okay.
smarter than that.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what hit my brain is like, how how does she handle the kickback of a rifle?
Very
Yes,
fucking carefully. That's how she
she's
does it.
strong, but she's small. Anyway, um,
She is pretty strong, isn't she?
yeah. Uh, hmm. Is it just something you do with your family, or are you like passionate about it?
Something my dad used to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
So me and my brother, she nods back the way that that guy went. Go out with my uncle now.
Not going to ask about the dad thing. Uh,
Probably for the best.
yeah. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, my parents are homebodies. I don't really know anything about all of that.
She, you know what? This doesn't mean anything, but roll me hot.
Okay.
If it fails, don't take an XP.
Oh, all right.
Or no, you still take XP. Never mind. Oh
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and take XP.
Yay.
Um, yeah, you don't notice anything then. She just kind of seems like a cold wall She whatever is going on in her head, she is very good about keeping it to herself.
Hmm.
Until Jason Lilly round the corner with Jason laughing happily amongst each other.
Ooh. Clenched fists immediately.
Violet noticeably like turns on her heel and like goes down the opposite way. Like, nope.
That. That's fair. Should I do the same?
I don't know. Hunter, are you still following them?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. They're walking towards your classroom, so it works out. Since, Jason is in that class.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Fuck. Oh. Honestly, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna follow suit with Violet. I think Jade's worried if she sticks around or like approaches the classroom while they're doing it, she might actually start a physical fight.
Oh, pretty. So you turn tail and you follow Violet. Hunter, you see Jade and Violet see Jason Lilly and immediately turn around and walk away, while Jason heads into his classroom, which is also
Yeah,
your
those.
classroom.
Yeah, that dynamic duo over there is immediately confusing.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go follow Jade and Violet.
perfect. So Theo, going down the hall.
Yeah. Oh God.
Let's see. You run into who haven't I used yet?
Has Robin
You.
featured? Sorry.
Robin was featured last session.
Right. Okay.
There will be. We will recap with that in a moment, but you notice Clyde looking at his phone and like scrolling through something, and like obviously he looks very like he hasn't slept in days.
Finds a bookworm. He's just a dork. I could talk to him, I guess. Theo probably walks by mumbling, "Don't get involved, don't get involved," and then just stops and then like turns heel and goes to approach him. Uh, hey.
Clyde looks up at you. He's got like short red hair, like a baseball cap on, and his hood is up, which is not normal for him. But he looks at you with like serious bags under his eyes and says, "Oh, hey, Theo."
You you good? If I'm
Only
noticing that something seems kind of wrong, then it's probably really wrong. You look like you haven't slept in days.
I haven't. And he like rubs his eye.
That's not good.
Neither is my best friend missing, so
Is Hunter his best friend?
Harper is
Harper.
his best friend.
Harper, I said Hunter. I'm sorry, different H. He pauses and goes, "Right. I'm sure she'll turn up soon. I'm confident about it."
He like looks at you for a moment and says, "Weren't you one of the ones who went looking for her when she went missing?"
Yup,
With Jade, right?
Jade was there. That is correct.
You didn't find anything?
No, not really. But it's a big forest, so she probably just got lost.
Yeah. Thanks, anyways. He turns to walk down the other hall.
He lets him go. I tried my best.
You did your best. Congratulations. Death
My
would be
best
so
isn't a
proud
lot.
of you. Death would be so proud of you.
He looks down at his phone and just mumbles incoherently to himself. I don't know why she's not back yet. If they found her, do I talk to somebody about that? No, I really can't. And then begins just mumbling, walking down the hall almost incoherently. Sounds more like the mumbles of someone who's gone insane.
You mumble in some incantations to yourself, Theo, as you
Mm.
hear Robin next to you. She has a big grin on her face. She's got her Naruto headband on her arm, her bleached backpack.
Weeaboo.
At least the
She's
at
the
least the
biggest.
backpack's on fire. At least the backpack's fire. It's a bleach backpack. Their merch goes hard. He genuinely goes, and then scared cat stance, and then goes, oh, hi Robin. Did you need something?
I saw you walking by yourself, so I thought I'd walk with you. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
He flutters her eyes at you all sweetly.
He just he literally goes, yeah, okay, and then just goes to shuffle forward.
She does a very anime-ish awesome, her arms up next to her, and then follows after
Someone
you.
help me. Someone help me. Someone help me. Please, someone help.
Funny you should mention. As you round the corner, and which one do you bump into?
Oh, this was
Odds or
the
evens?
worst option. I don't. Okay, all right. We gotta lock in. No, gotta lock in.
Odds or evens? Odds or evens, boy.
Evens. She's not gonna be even, so it's fine.
You run smack first into Violet, who then proceeds to shove you. Watch where you're fucking going.
He shoves with his non-existent muscle mass.
This is before the Shocked Pikachu meme was invented. Robin makes the Shocked Pikachu face oh no.
Trendsetter.
She really is.
I assume that I bump into them immediately afterwards, right?
Into Violet's back, yes. You know what?
Oh, into Violet's back.
You were following her, right?
Push down.
Yeah,
Violet keeps walking,
I didn't know I was following
again.
her that closely, but yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. Were you following her that closely or not?
You know what? I did turn at the same time she did, so yeah, probably.
All right, so you run right into her, and odds are even. Odds. She does not go tumbling on top of Theo, thankfully.
Thank God.
Damn it.
But she does growl very noticeably and look down at you, very annoyed. Then look at Theo. Are you okay?
Fine. Totally. Don't worry about me.
She
Completely fine.
She steps over you. Then
that is completely fine. This is what I expected.
I look at Violet. I look at Theo. I look at Robin. I for a few good seconds, I'm like a deer in the headlights. But then I blink and reach down a hand to Theo. They're sorry. Yeah, that was weird.
He takes her hand without acknowledging who it is, and the second he gets up, he stares. Eyes go wide. A little panic, to be honest. And then he whispers,
oh, go ahead.
Are you gonna pin me to a wall again?
Robin lights up oh? Speaking of which, Hunter, you're right there, aren't you? You followed them.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to be in the scene?
My eyes widen.
Give me a moment. Do you want to be in this scene?
No, let them keep. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Now you may go ahead, Basil.
My eyes widen and oh god, the choice paralysis is real.
Robin is looking at you with big stars in her eyes, like, oh?
Not in the context you're thinking. And no, we're good.
She gets even more excited. She's like, oh, it's just like
Oh my
He exhales deeply and goes, "Okay."
he's like, this is
Quite
just
literally
like
the
in
worst
that.
person.
She's like, it's just like in the visual novel I read last night.
Oh,
It
God.
definitely is not.
She just giggles
I
to
don't know
herself.
what I don't know what you're talking about, but no, it is not.
Right.
Huh. I briefly wonder for a second if like Jason and Lily have left my class yet.
That
Oh,
is a
I do
wonder.
actually say, by the way, I tell Theo, by the way, Jason Lily, I think might have walked into the classroom with Jason, so
Yeah.
you might want to wait a little bit before going there.
He gets the most defeated look that like one could get, and he shakes it and just shrugs. Yeah, I have to face him at some point. Thanks for the warning.
Like I said,
Uh,
they pull anything.
Robin looks between you two and says, do you have a problem with Jason Lily?
Absolutely not. Not at all. You're just misunderstanding something. We should get to class. And then he goes to shuffle quickly to class.
Well, wait for me. She like hurries after him.
He's actually pulled. Look at the time.
I just-
Well, if she goes, yeah, they have a problem with you. I'm dead.
All right, so next, Hunter, did you want to do something, or Jade? Are you running after Violet or heading back to the classroom?
I think I'll probably head back to class.
Okay. And Hunter?
Uh, I'm doing what I do best and mainly observing. But I'm following Theo.
Okay. You follow behind
'Cause-
Theo, Jade, and Robin then.
Mhm.
And the four of you, well, to you guys, it's just the three of you, step into the classroom, and Jason and Lily are not there. Uh seems you've successfully avoided them for now.
Good.
Let's go.
Clyde is not there yet, but most of everybody else is. Do you want to sit, or do you want to talk to an NPC that's available? We'll say that Veronica is probably chatting with Jason, so that's unavailable.
Mhm.
Theo's gonna go sit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, freaking. I don't think there's the only person that like she really wanted to. Well, she does actually want to check in on Clyde, but Clyde's not here yet, so. Yeah. Probably just gonna sit down.
Makes sense.
Well,
Hi.
no. Actually, is Sally there?
Sally is there,
Okay.
and she's dressed up in her typical outfit that's very similar to Zoe and Dolly, like the typical country girl kind of style. So she's
Mhm.
got like a plaid shirt, her hair is up.
Okay.
Oh, I think Sally's like a brunette, but she was like wearing the red Sally wig last time you saw her.
Mhm. Um, I'll. Yeah, I will walk up to her. Um, wherever she's sitting.
You walk up to Sally, She looks up at you and she like stiffens and goes pale. Hi. Hi, Jade. What's up?
I just wanted to apologize for spooking you at the party.
Huh? You don't. You don't have to apologize for that.
Yeah, I don't have to. I want to. It. You seemed like you seemed like something was bothering you, and I doubt that I made it better. So, yeah. Uh, I think that's kind of all she'd say, and move back to her seat.
Oh, and then you walk away. She just kind of like
But-
starts fidgeting with her thumbs on her desk.
Well, no. If she like tries to talk to me, then I'm not gonna cold shoulder her. I would stop and be like, turn around.
Oh, in that case, she just kind of like stares at you and like fidgets and fumbles, like, and then just goes quiet.
Uh,
Zoe and Dolly are noticeably looking at you though for talking to Sally.
uh, some glances, but yeah, I guess first to Sally, like I can tell she's not feeling great or like awkward or whatever.
She's
Glance to
just
Dolly, glance
awkward.
to Zoe. Hmm?
She's just awkward.
Yeah,
She's just an awkward bean.
right, right. Um, hmm. um,
Anybody else want
well,
to do something?
okay.
Were you gonna say something?
Sure.
I was trying to decide what to say, which I guess means I don't say anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, Hunter, you said you want to do something?
But yes, I am now standing behind Theo at his seat.
God, you're
I
so
will
fucking
roll
creepy.
now.
You're gonna
Roller,
roll.
please.
Just gonna
Please.
show up
I-
behind him again.
I like have no choice on that sometimes, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Oh, I get it. He's just gonna scream.
Go ahead.
But watch, I'm not gonna roll good anyways. Hey, partial.
This is partial.
Hey, you can leave notes.
And I could
Congrats.
whisper directly into your ear, which is exactly
Oh,
what I
not
do.
this. No, not this shit again.
Oh no.
So yeah, you hear a whisper of Hunter's voice in your ear. So it was Jade, huh?
Genuinely looks around like panicked for a second, and then like he whispers, just Hunter.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. How do I talk to you without seeming like I'm crazy?
You can't.
Yeah, kid, you're just gonna be crazy, kid. Um, he sighs and then just kind of nods.
You want to roll to keep your cool for me, Theo?
Yeah, that's a good fucking question. That's a good plan.
Let's see how many people notice you talking to yourself.
He already talked to himself. Most of the time, it's just bitching, though.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the time, it's something that's pointless. All right, let's go. Hey, I have a. Let's go.
Nobody
Oh, I'm a
notices. You're
god.
good. Go ahead.
Built different. Oh god.
Built different. Built wrong. Let's go.
He pauses and then pulls his phone out and puts it to his ear and like kind of tilts away from everybody. At least this way, it doesn't look like I'm insane.
Well, that's a good idea.
Oh, but they might ask me who I'm on the phone with. Oh,
You'll be fine.
thanks. Did you need something? I assume that's why you would come and talk to me.
I can't just talk to you.
Uh, uh, yeah. You can. That's fine.
Then I will. But I heard when
Okay.
coming in, you and Jade were talking, and you mentioned on Friday that someone had slammed you against the wall. I'm gonna start teasing him now.
I love
Uh,
it.
Wine. Genuine, just verbal wine as he looks down.
This is about the time that Violet comes in and takes a seat at her desk, shortly followed by Clyde, who goes to his desk and just has his head down.
Who looks like death.
He looks like
Not-
he hasn't slept in like 3 days, which is accurate. He also smells a little bit like Monster Energy drink.
Same, brother.
So he smells good.
He's struggling.
So he smells good.
What the fuck? Shut up. Y'all
But yes,
nasty.
you feel a poke on your cheek as she begins teasing you. So it's Jade that did that, huh? How was it? Was it scary?
It was. She put me into a wall. How is that not scary?
I mean, it is Jade. Did she
So?
say anything weird?
Straight
She
up
didn't.
doesn't remember.
She didn't like. She didn't like hurt you or anything, did she?
No, she just pinned me to a wall and then asked me something that I really can't remember. And then said, "Oh, okay," when I told her no. And then she said something when she left that I also don't remember because I was remembering her pinning me to a wall.
Oh, I see. So you just don't remember because you were in a bit of a situation, huh?
I mean, how am I supposed to respond to that kind of situation?
I guess.
What do you... Puts his
God,
head down.
I've played sympathetic characters. God, I love.
I'm doing my best.
You're
Good
doing awesome.
God,
He
this
is
is
my
so
favorite character.
painful.
He is my favorite.
Please get better taste.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I've tried. It doesn't work.
That's probably most of homeroom.
Sure.
Theo slowly getting more and more awkward in his seat. Probably bright red at this point, to be honest.
Cute. That's when the bell rings.
Oh, thank God.
Hunter, do you stop or do you continue all through class?
Oh, I keep throwing off their class, bro.
What? Wait,
So
no!
Theo
Oh,
and
You
Hunt,
don't have to reply anymore, but I'm gonna keep saying shit.
Mr. Rivers will come in and tell Theo to get off his phone, tell the others to all start paying attention, and then runs class as normal. Jade, do you pay attention in class? Because clearly Hunter and Theo aren't.
I mean, I would probably try, but like I keep glancing in like the directions. Actually, I think I gaze in the directions glance in the directions of Charlotte and Clyde, because I haven't had like an actual verbal conversation with Clyde and he looks really bad. And it is now just occurring to me that Charlotte wasn't with Jason today.
You did not see Charlotte with Jason today. She came in
So, like,
before him.
yeah, so she might actually be taking something of what I said on Friday to heart.
You do notice that she has like cookies on her desk, and at some point, like before the end of class, She passes him out.
Oh.
And noticeably does not give one to Jason specifically.
I
Veronica
have to.
gets one.
Can
Jason does not.
Can I roll to have confidence real quick?
Sure.
No way.
Please, Theo. I just need it. Let's go.
Hey, yo!
When she
Hey!
comes around, he is still bright red, and he goes, "Can I have 2, please?"
He looks at you, looks back at Jason, and then hands them to you and says, "Yeah, you deserve them more."
Thanks.
Man.
I'm not gonna understand what that meant.
She proceeds onwards.
He takes one, and I put one at the corner of my desk. Hopefully, Hunter takes that.
Actually, you notice Charlotte does stop at Hunter's desk and leaves one on the desk before continuing on, and then going giving one to Owen and going back to her seat.
Well, I tried.
Now you have 2 cookies. Good job.
I don't even like it. I don't like chocolate.
You don't like
Okay.
chocolate? You can almost feel death on your shoulder. Like, you don't fucking like chocolate? God, you are the worst.
Raise the scythe. You're already dead, kid. I'm not. Yeah, I figured not liking chocolate would be another way to make him kind of pathetic. So.
Good fucking God. He's so... Anyways, Jade.
Yeah.
You do anything when Charlotte gives you some cookie?
I'm genuinely going to be like shocked and surprised for a second. And then I'll take it with a thanks.
Mm-hmm. She like glances at you, then like quickly looks away and proceeds on. Then you watch her not give one to Jason. He gets all pouty. Veronica probably giggles at him. I'll ask Itzy later how Veronica reacts, and then that all happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, for class, Violet leaves immediately as she always does. She's usually the last one in, first one out. She immediately grabs her bag and her skateboard and fucks off. Jason and Veronica linger for a bit. Robin, you notice her look at Sally, put on a big grin, and then leave the room. Sally just kind of sighs to herself and then walks with Zoe and Dolly. Everybody else just kind of meanders as they leave.
Mm-hmm. Can I try to approach? Well, try to. Can I approach Clyde?
Yeah, sure. He's like very slowly getting his stuff together. Actually, he probably fell asleep during class. He's asleep at his desk. Did not even like the bell didn't even wake him up.
That was kind of what I was worried about. So I'm gonna go up to him and like start nudging his shoulder. Clyde? Hey, Clyde.
He groans. What?
Class is over.
He like slowly gets up, puts his stuff together. Thank you.
Look, I know you're worried, but you can't keep whatever this is up. And it wouldn't... I like stop myself. But fuck it, I push forward. It wouldn't be fair to Harper.
Roll me hot.
Okay. Come on, buddy. Let me out here. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Fuck, what happens on
Nice.
what happens on the partial? I gotta look real quick. Player rules? Let me see.
They can give me a string if they want to, or they can act embarrassed and awkward, uh, give themselves to me, however you want to interpret that, or do what they think I want them to do. I think
I
those are the
think
three options.
he will give you a string, and we'll call that it for him.
Okay.
He looks at you, his eyes kind of go down. He just kind of sighs quietly. I don't expect anybody to understand. And he starts to leave.
Damn it.
Poor dude.
Theo, Hunter, do you do anything?
I just try to survive, man.
Okay. So you're being teased by Hunter. I assume y'all go to your next class. So we'll jump to around lunchtime. Later in huh?
How long is Hunter keeping this up?
How much does she like you?
Show yourself. I know you're watching me. You show yourself.
Say for another class, but then she would start.
Okay, so 2 full class periods. I'm gonna say please real hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Ooh.
Hey, all right, partial success. So I pick one of the options.
See, senor.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get that list.
I'm gonna say just take a string, actually, because he's been awkward the whole time, so it's kind of a cop out for me to pick that.
Mhm.
So I'll give you a string on me so that you can, abuse me further later.
4 strings.
But anyways. So you keep it up for another class. And then what? Do we just jump? You guys get to just jump to lunch then?
How many classes is it before lunch?
I'd say there's 3 classes, a break, 2 classes, lunch, and then 2 more classes.
That's
Okay.
a lot of classes. All right.
That is classes.
It's what I
Okay.
went through.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
it's
know.
probably more like
Sorry.
2 classes, a break, 2 classes, lunch, 2 classes, end of school.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'll rather do that instead.
that makes sense. Yeah, so
Yeah.
during the break then, Theo gets a text from me saying, "I'll see you later. I'm not very interested in school today."
Oh.
And I leave,
You leave campus?
and yes,
Oh shit, okay.
I am going to do my research, which is usually what I do instead of being at school. Sometimes it's just at school,
Okay.
but I'm going to go to any like a local library or something like that, and I'm going to keep digging into myths and legends around here.
Alrighty. So you head over to the local library.
Mhm.
Of course, nobody reacts to you being there. You just kind of don't exist.
Yep.
Theo,
If they do
not Theo,
see
excuse
me,
me. Theo, how do you react to them saying that they're just leaving?
Probably at first it's like a sigh and then like a nod, like good, good. And then after like 10 minutes, he texts back, "Be careful," and then mumbles like, "Well, now he's actually alone today, and this is stupid." And then he complains more to himself that he's upset that he's complaining about the fact that he now has to complain.
what a paradox of a man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's so fucking pathetic.
Leave him alone. But yeah.
I
You're
love
right. You
it.
don't have to be so mean about it.
All right. So you do some research at the library. What are you looking for?
Mm. It's the usual stuff. See if I could find any information about any like local legends, beasts that have been spotted but not confirmed around here. Um, things like that. Nothing solid, but just solid enough that maybe she could grab it and be like, oh, and then do her own form of research with it.
Okay. Well, let's see. You find a couple of books that have like some like legends, myths, the founding of Willow Creek, things like that. While you're picking up some books and then you go to like the automated checkout thing, you happen to hear a pair of people talking as they walk past you. Did you hear about the protest the other day? Oh yeah, it got a little out of hand, didn't it? Yeah, the that Zoe girl, she's a daughter of the, what would you call it? The owner of Willow Creek Logging. Yeah, I think she ran off from it. Poor girl must be really upset.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully they pull back the regulations. It would be nice. And that's all you hear as they walk by.
Hmm. Okay. Hearing that, well, that's regulations and stuff like that. I want to put a pause on my research for that, for the mystical shit. And I want to look up about this logging because it's people are up in arms and I don't know a lot of information about it.
Mhm.
And apparently it's supposedly bad, but also not as bad from Zoe's point POV. And I don't
So,
know.
so you look into it and you notice, or not notice, what you gather from it is basically that, you know, they had very strict like areas of where they were allowed to do their logging at. But with a new um change in higher like a change in mayors or something like that. Uh the bill had not bill. The like contract has been altered, has been changed, has been like revised, redone. And
Yeah,
now
okay.
it encompasses a much larger area of what they weren't able to go into before. And when you're looking at the map, it takes you a minute. You blink a few times. It's in that place. Well, that place is in those lines now.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Uh, Not not exactly. She's gonna after doing her research and stuff like that, she's kind of planning things out right now. But she's gonna go to a coffee place that's close by to the school, and she's gonna get two coffees, and she's gonna head back to school. Hopefully, get there by lunch.
Alrighty. So, Jade and Theo, what do you guys do for your two classes, and what are your plans for lunch?
Um, my plan for lunch is what it usually is. Be alone because nobody, more than likely, nobody wants to sit with me.
And Theo?
The exact same thing as her.
Beautiful. You roll a. How close are you guys? Oh, within the same area, I think. You okay with that?
Sure. There are only so many places
There's
two
only
different
so
people can be
many
alone.
places. So you go to sit down to eat. Let's see. You guys are like kind of in the same area, like on opposite sides. Like you don't really like see each other. You're like alone enough to be alone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys hear the wonderful sound of Lily's voice as she walks through the halls with her boyfriend Jace.
Blech.
Don't find me, don't find
Where
me, don't
can
find
I
me.
immediately grab my lunch and go to so that I avoid them?
Do you want to try to run away? Or do you just want to hide?
If you need a roll from me to run away, I respect that. Otherwise, I can just try to hide.
That's up to you. Do you want to roll to run away? Or do you want to try to hide?
I'll yeah, fuck it. I'll roll to run away.
Alright, roll me volatile. And Theo?
He's just like gonna shrink down and hide.
Alright, roll me cold.
Woo!
Alright, Jade, you get the
Nice.
fuck out of there.
Fucking out of dodge immediately.
You pick up your shit and say, nah, fuck that. No,
Damn,
you
brother.
are almost invisible as Hunter as you like kind of lower your head and like pull back. You hear them walking in the area behind you kind of, and then they stop. And you hear them say, "This is far enough away, right?" Lily asks. Jace says, "I think so." So what do you think happened? I don't know. I thought that maybe she would do the Jade thing where she just shows up at school the next day. But here we are, and this doesn't look good. Why are you getting mad at me? I'm not, honey. One moment.
These two are a fucking train wreck of human beings. Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Ugh.
They're terrible, so but it's good to have someone to hate, you know?
True.
Ooh.
Oh, man. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. There's so many things that I want to do.
So, sorry, I am back now. I have fries.
Nice.
Um, Jason and Lily are like talking to each other. Lily gives like a long, exasperated sigh and says, "If this keeps happening, we're like, I don't want to have to deal with what happened with Theo again." I'm sure it's nothing, Lily. Lily like huffs and turns to walk away, and Jace follows after her.
Who heard them?
Who what?
Who
Theo
heard
did.
them? Theo did?
Theo did. So what do you do, Theo? Is that it? Nothing?
I'm not gonna fucking stop them or hop out. I'm just gonna he's just gonna sit there and probably focus on the I don't want to have to deal with what happened to Theo. Doesn't like that.
Oh, no, what happened to Theo? My bad. I messed up on my words. What happened after Theo went missing?
Nothing.
That you know of.
Yeah, that is fair. I don't know. You right.
So, Hunter, this is about the time that you find Theo, I assume.
Yeah.
I assumed the coffee was for him. If it's not, then we can find whoever you were looking for.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, so they run off. Theo just kind of sits there for a moment, and then Hunter, you show up next to him.
Because you're invisible, Theo actively doesn't he always looks panicked, right? But he looks far more panicked than usual.
I do. All right, so yeah, so a coffee will show up. There will be a smiley face on the side of the coffee. Um, now the question is because how she thinks is kind of being put on tested right now. Coin dice. Because she really likes talking with Theo, funny enough. But also, she's very curious about things. Because she didn't show up to hear any of that, right?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so a coffee will show up, there's a smiley face on it. I will roll cold. Try to be perceived. Yay!
Hey!
Finally!
All right, so Hunter just appears next to you. Coffee in hand.
He slowly turns and stares at her for a second, and then blinks, goes, ah. But even for Theo, it takes that was far longer than it needed to have been.
I see how stressed he looks. I'm like, you okay?
Do you know what happened when I disappeared? Like did something happen when I was gone?
Do I know of anything happening?
The police started showing up at the school questioning people.
Okay. Well, I mean, the police showed up, started asking questions about you. It was kind of a big deal for a little while.
He sighs and nods. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Willie and Jace were talking about that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, that's all I know of. But it's Lily and Jace. It could be other things.
Well, I guess you're right. I didn't think about that.
I
Why
want
did
to
I
make
have to hear
mention.
it?
I want to make mention the police would only look into somebody if a missing persons case was reported.
Fuck reported me missing.
I mean, do you have any other friends who would be sad if you vanish?
They just look at her. They don't say a word. They just and then slowly blink. No.
Oh. But So I guess you really didn't consider them your friend at that time either? Your friends?
I didn't. People talked to me because I had to talk to me. That was really it. It wasn't. I didn't have like a hey, let's go somewhere after class kind of friends, you know?
Yeah. It's not, is it that far fetched to think that maybe they themselves reported you as missing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. But then why would they talk about it like it was a hassle if they're the ones who did it?
That's true. Hmm. Okay. Have you well besides me, have you noticed anyone that's been paying attention to you? Maybe looking at you in the middle of class or anything?
Uh, I mean, Sally talked to me today. No, Robin talked to me today. And then Jade, but Jade that's probably just happenstance, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Leave me alone.
He's such a small boy.
He's
He's a little guy.
he's just unable, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Mm, actually, so you mentioned before that on the day of the party, you you chased after Harper when you heard her yell.
He nods.
Did Was it just you? I don't remember if you told me anyone went
Well,
with you to check.
no, it wasn't just me. Um, Jade went too.
Mhm. Okay. Mm, too scared to talk to her. Okay. Who? Anyone else? Was it just Jade?
Veronica went, right?
Yeah, Veronica went.
Yes.
I mean,
And then you
Veronica
ran
went.
into Violet in the woods.
Yeah, I'm definitely not talking to Veronica.
Yeah.
Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica.
I don't want her to open any fucking doors. You stay over there. Uh, I guess the best option is Jade, even though I'm scared to talk to her.
You say that out
Uh,
loud?
Yeah.
All right. Theo, you
I mean,
hear them say that they are afraid to talk to Jade.
why are you afraid to talk to Jade?
Um. This is when you do see like genuine falter. Like she just like a nervousness in her eyes. Like I don't. She's confusing to me right now. Um. She trust you enough yet? No, not yet.
Why is she confusing right now?
Um. Because she hung out with Jason Lilly for, and they dared her to go into the woods, and I don't know what happened, but suddenly everything changed about her.
His facial expression changes. Um, as he stares. hold on. They were dared by Jason Lily to go into the woods. You're sure about this?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna. Nope, never mind. Nope, not me. Nope. He then just like shakes his head and goes to get up.
What's wrong?
No, nope, no, it's not that. It isn't. Nothing's wrong because it can't be.
Theo, what's going on?
Why? Nothing though. And they nod as if that was anything.
Theo, you're being suspicious again.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be suspicious. I don't know how to say this to you. It's gonna be so. Jason
I
Lily
know the
are
details
great.
of your work and stuff.
Yeah, but that's so. You don't know all of it. Maybe we talk later or when we're not in school.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm also. This is just me, conjecture and assuming things. I'm probably completely and utterly wrong.
He hopes.
But there's a chance you're not.
A small chance.
Even the small chance is a big enough chance to talk about it. All right. All right. I will text you after school when I'm on my way to your place, because that seems to be the best place to talk about this. Unless you want to come to my place instead. It's not as nice though.
It doesn't matter that much. Your place.
My place? Yeah,
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Please.
You just don't want to. You just don't want to deal with Grim again, do you?
Did she say that?
No, this is out of
Okay.
character.
But yeah.
No. Come on, say it.
If he's right, and possibly what happened to him might have happened to her, he doesn't want the Grim Reaper to know about that.
What?
Because then I have to do something
bad
about
will
it.
happen. It's
also
fine.
not because like he cares for this person. It's because I don't want to have to deal with it.
Oh my fucking god, he's fucking.
I can't believe I'm stooping myself down to liking this character.
Please have better taste.
I'm fucking begging you to have better taste at this point.
Okay. But yeah, so Hunter says, all right, I'll text you. I need to go talk with Jade.
Oh.
It'll be fine. I'll text you how it goes.
Yeah, you'll text them.
Yeah, okay.
Certainly.
I'll text
It'll be
you
fine.
as a kiss.
Do it.
Really?
No, that's what Basil said.
Do it.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, do it. Wait, really? Okay. She will turn on her heel and then vanish, and she'll say to herself, time to talk to the undead.
So, Jade, where did you run off to?
Good fucking question. Well, being in an unpopulated area didn't work out well for me, so I guess the cafeteria?
Alrighty, so you enter the cafeteria. You see most everybody on the seating chart sitting around. Who do you pick to sit with?
Whichever, like, what are the tables that have, like, the least amount of people at them?
Let's see. Dolly, Zoe, and Sally are always sitting together. Actually,
Probably not that one.
Clyde is probably not here, actually. Owen,
Okay.
Robin, Patrick, Leon and Noelle are all sitting together.
The vibe is astounding me.
Are those the only like 2 tables available? Are there any empty tables or like low population tables with people I don't know?
Please.
Pick one. Pick one, Basil. Pick one.
Um.
There
Okay.
is a
Maybe
single empty table, but I want you to know something will happen if you do that.
that is kind of just inviting people to sit with me, isn't it? Uh. Okay. There's some light anonymity in large groups. Uh, I'll sit at like the more populous table, but I will try to find like a seat on the edge of it and not like stare at anyone or bother anyone.
So Owen, Robin, Patrick, Leon, and Noelle are all sitting at a table. You just kind of walk over, try to like quietly take a seat, but Noelle looks at you and says, "Hey, redhead, how you doing?"
Oh, suddenly like shocked by the uh I'm good, I think.
Noelle grins at you. And they're excited. So, how you doing? You
I
don't ever
I,
come and
I
sit with us.
yeah, I hope that doesn't like come off as mean or anything. I just it's
You see Robin
stressful.
like on her little notepad, like kind of looking at you, and like her pencil's moving.
Hmm,
Owen is like just quietly eating. Patrick looks at
yeah.
you and smiles big and says, no, no, that's fine. I mean, I know we're all a little they look at each other a little different, but hey, and
No,
they all
it,
like Patrick like grabs Leon's shoulders and says, "We got the class president." So we're not that weird, right?
no, it's not that. You guys are great. It's the stops for a second, blinks. Um, I just I'm gonna I take a seat. I'm like I just kind of figure people probably don't want to be around me that often.
You're not gonna like punch one of us, right?
It's like wartime flashbacks.
Right? They all start to get a
I
little nervous.
oh my god. No, I'm not going to punch any of you.
Like collective sigh of relief. This is like the most
Like,
bullyable table.
gods.
Yeah. I
Half of them play Magic. It's
I just I just like start eating my food at that point.
Like I was saying, Patrick starts up again. We were walking through the woods. No one was around, and our phones were dead. Out of the corner of my eye, I spotted it. The UPS truck.
Shiloh. Oh, okay.
oh fuck.
I blink. Wait, you were walking through the woods?
Robin nods excitedly. Yeah, Theodore told Patrick about this place that had a ghost, and we got evidence. She like slaps the table excitedly.
Like my spork like breaks.
Owen
The
like looks
plastic
at that
spork.
and like kind of quietly says, do you want another one?"
uh yeah, sorry. Uh
They just like kind of quietly hand you a spare one and then go back to eating.
yeah. Um I feel bad for interrupting their conversation, but like now my brain is running a mile a minute. Theo told them about a truck beside the woods. I'm like, Ooh, I might need to kick that kid's ass after all. Okay.
And
Anyway, so yeah.
so Patrick uh pulls up like some notes that very clearly have like Robin sketches on them of like the like a very like hastily drawn picture of a UPS truck on the side of a road, kind of in a ditch. And he just starts going on excitedly, like ranting, not ranting, but going on and on and on excitedly about like, so we were going in there and then we were doing the thing and then and I had the spirit box and it was talking and the EMF detector was going. Whoa.
I think actually, like, at one point, Jade kind of forgets her anger and starts asking questions like, wait, it talked? What did it say?
Well, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh.
We heard a, like, you know, we like heard a voice come through the box, but like it was still proof though. He like very is adamant about that.
I mean, yeah. She nods like in that kind of matter-of-fact way without really thinking about the fact that she's doing that. But she does look disappointed that it didn't say anything coherent.
Patrick then says, so we're probably gonna go back there again tonight. Or tomorrow night. Or Wednesday. I'm not sure. And Robin's like, I mean, I kind of have like art stuff tonight, but we can go tomorrow night. And it kind of depends on our psychic. And then Leon just kind of snickers to himself, like, psychics aren't real.
I just like look at him and I'm like, you've sat through this entire discussion about ghosts and you take issue with the psychic part?
He shrugs and says, well, I mean, I've been up to the witch's house and I've seen stuff move around, so ghosts might be real.
Witch's house?
Witch's house?
Yeah, the witch's house.
We have one of those?
He waves his hand like, I'll show you some other time.
Jade was about to say other things, but she realizes that she just got like tacitly invited to hang out with someone.
Yeah.
And like takes a second to breathe. Okay. Anyway, psychic. Who
Patrick crosses his arms. We have a bona fide psychic in our club.
Wow, that's cool.
They are pretty cool.
Do they like, are we talking, you know, like palm reading and stuff like that, or is it just feeling like feeling out spirits and stuff?
No, like they can actually see ghosts. And talk to them. Well, they didn't talk to them last night, but I mean,
Fighting off a smirk. Really? Okay. That I mean that sounds really cool.
he just like nods along with himself.
Um
Kind of realized I've been information dumping on you guys this session. Does anybody need like a recap on anything and questions real fast?
Not for me.
All right, go ahead.
yeah. Well, I don't really know what else I would say or do, so I think I'd just try to keep up with the conversation.
Alrighty. So the rest of the conversation ends up derailing into Leon and Noelle talking about their new magic decks they're working on. Robin
Oh, boy.
is scribbling in her notepad to herself. Owen is completely dead silent and just kind of like just quietly eating their food, while Patrick is like uh packing up his stuff to head out to go to his next class.
All right. When the lunch does like end and whatever, uh Jade has like this moment after walking away from the table where she like leans against a wall, breathes heavily,
Mhm.
and like mutters to herself, I just had a full conversation with like 6 people and no one ran away.
Possible?
And she has a nice and like mature cry.
Oh,
Um but one thing I do want to clarify is when she walks away from that cry sesh, uh the tears that land in the grass, they do not like drip down like water normally does. There's just drops sitting on the grass.
oh boy.
As you walk away, the camera kind of pans down to look at the drops, and then a boot comes into view. Before we cut to Theo and Hunter. So I assume you guys returned to class. Oh, no. You were looking for Jade.
Yes.
So let me roll that back, actually. You find
Yeah, I
Jade
can jump
instead of
again.
whatever that boot was. You find Jade
Yeah,
after
so
she finishes crying.
yeah, Hunter actually probably would have heard her say that.
You have to roll to be seen again, by the way.
Unless I say so.
Fuck. Right, you have strings.
Don't want to. I guess I could roll, and then if I fail, I could just pull a string, huh?
That's true.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll. Let me be seen. Fuck, it's only partial.
You'd be
Is
heard.
that enough? No, I don't want to fuck with Jade.
Yeah, fucking with Jade might get you punched in the face. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And even if I'm really trying not to fuck with her, being invisible and talking to her is fucking with her. All right, so yeah, I will spend a string and use voyeur.
The fucking
So
name every time.
yeah, I know. So, but I'll kind of show up in a spot that isn't like just popping into existence. Like I'll
Okay.
be around the corner and then I'll walk around the corner. So I'll walk around the corner.
Yeah.
And be like, "Oh, Jade, hello."
Like jumps immediately, like moves to wipe tears away. Um, they roll kind of like little pebbles off of her arm.
Oh,
Uh,
immediately like, okay then.
and I just shake my head. Sorry. Wait. I'm so sorry. I don't. Have we met?
Well, not really. My name's Hunter. I work for the paper.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing your name sometimes. You're a good writer, actually.
Thank you. I really try. Are you okay?
You know, for the first time in a few months, yeah, I think I am.
That's good. Well, I was actually looking for you, so I'm happy I stumbled upon you.
Um, is this Like for the paper?
In a way, yeah. I'm wanted to talk to you about the party that happened Thursday.
Oh, oh, right.
I don't mean to come in here and start making you feel bad about asking questions about Harper,
No,
but
it's fine. I stuff that needs to be talked about.
hmm, let's see. So if you're willing, can you tell me what happened that night? I'll pull out a notebook.
Do you mean specifically in reference to Harper or like
Just anything that is out of the ordinary, and then what happened with Harper.
well, um she takes a second. Most of the night was pretty mundane. I mean, as mundane as you can expect. Um
Mhm.
I think like I don't know if it means anything, but in retrospect, there Sally seemed kind of freaked out before things went bad. Um,
I see. Okay.
but like the main part obviously was just near to the end of the night, what seemed to be like a normal, party where a lot of people were at least trying to have fun. I couldn't really tell if they succeeded. I was kind of a wallflower most of the night. Um, Jace and Lily pulled some kind of joke on Harper. I still don't know what it was. Haven't exactly asked them. Um, but apparently Harper ran into the woods because of it. And it's not the first time they've pulled a fucked up joke like that.
Heard.
I mean, they pulled something similar on me. You already know about when that happened. Um,
Hmm.
I still don't really know what happened, but I know it happened in those woods, and
Wait, Hunter mention that they knew something?
Jade assumes everyone knows, especially if
Uh,
they work for the paper.
I guess that's fair, but
There was a lot of
typically,
people there.
yeah, that's fair enough.
I remember you explaining it, and there was like a large group.
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
She also just doesn't like talking about it. If Hunter asks questions, she'll offer
Mhm.
answers, but mostly what she's referring to is like the time period in which something changed about her specifically.
Mhm.
Um, I don't remember what happened in those woods, but I know that I didn't come out of them the same person.
Hmm. Really? Okay. What What is the last thing you remember of that night? I know
I
it's a little
think
off topic, but my interest has been piqued.
I mean it's not really off topic because for all we know, the Harper could have gone through the same thing.
Hmm.
We still haven't found her. That was why I went looking for her immediately when I found out what happened, because I remember hearing a whistle, and and I felt at some point I felt something grab my arm,
I'm gonna pause you guys for a moment. Hunter, roll to keep your cool right now. Okay, you
Good.
may
I'm
proceed.
cool and collected. Calm as
You're
a
cool
cucumber,
and
baby.
calm as a cucumber. Damn.
I'm
All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
And everything else is a blur or just complete black.
I see. But you see her eyes do narrow. There is a sudden seriousness in her expression. So you don't. Okay. Interesting. She's writing down like very frantically.
Mhm.
So, okay. So what happened with Harper? Did you find anything?
We found some animal tracks. I mean, they
Mhm.
seemed like animal tracks. Maybe like a cougar or something. Um, we kept looking. We found we found her shoe. It was it was bloody.
Her eyes widen. That wasn't mentioned to her.
And I couldn't track her down.
Okay. Those woods
But
get thick and hard to manage the farther you go in.
Yeah, honestly, we're lucky that somebody found us.
Oh,
Um, I don't I don't know if she wants people to know about like her life. So I'd appreciate it if that part could be kept anonymous, but
of
um
course. So, if you say so.
somebody
I don't mind.
somebody who goes hunting on the weekends with a family member, both of them found us.
Mm,
Um, told us that it was dangerous to stay there. We could get lost, and they were right. So I just asked them to keep an eye out, and
okay. Okay.
they let us back out of the woods. That was kind of it.
Mhm. Now I sit here wondering if Hunter would catch on to that.
you did see somebody in the woods the night of the party.
Yeah, and then they were with Violet,
Mm-hmm. And Violet,
and and they've done this before.
And Jade like was talking to and like kind of hanging out with Violet before the class.
Mhm.
I think Hunter could probably put two and two together.
Yeah, that is three. I could put three together.
three
Yeah.
together.
Okay. So she will write down Violet, but she won't say it. She's like, okay. So some hunters found you guys and helped you back.
Yeah,
Hmm. Let me see. I see. Okay.
and I couldn't think of any other way to help, so I just went home.
Gotcha. Okay. You see Hunter take a breath. Sit. Say, okay. Um, I don't I don't want to get too personal with you, and you can deny my questions if you want. But you bringing it up before did bring up some interest of mine. After what happened a year ago, you has anything like notable? And this won't be in the paper at all. This is my own curiosity. is there anything that has changed that's really caught your interest and maybe is troubling you?
I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't been able to trust Jace or Lily since. I mean, they play they play that whole prank, if you want to call it that, on me, and then I I don't know what happened, but it, just the fact that I can't remember probably means it wasn't good. And then,
Yeah.
like, over a month ago, they start hanging out with Theo, and suddenly he stops going to school.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, he came back, but it doesn't sit right with me. And then this whole thing with Harper, I had to avoid them this morning, or I actually thought I was going to start a fight.
I see. I can't blame you. They seem to be a cause of a lot of trouble around here.
Like, okay, actually, Hunter, could you roll hot on Jade because you just like commiserated with her on her feelings,
You just
and that,
validated her feelings.
yeah, that means a fucking lot.
Roll that hot.
Partial. Cool.
Okay, um, yeah, go ahead and take a string on Jade.
Let's fucking go.
Another one.
Yeah,
There's already so many strings leading to Jade for you, Hunter.
That's only two. I only have two.
I was talking about your pin board, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We don't talk about those ones. Those strings.
I don't know if Basil watched that part of the episode or not.
I if it was at the very like the tail end of last episode, I don't think I did.
Yeah, it was at the end.
Yeah. What? Oh, what?
Anyway, um, so like when you say that,
Oh, so then you don't
I
know what
like
the. Oh, okay.
I legitimately like light up and say, right? It, and it's like nobody else seems to see it. And- sorry, that was weird. I'm just
You're okay. It's very hard to be around here, I can imagine.
yeah. But
I've noticed through while walking around, a lot of people kind of give you a weird look.
who can blame them? Even if it was a trauma response, I can't take back what I did.
Mm.
But people are at least talking to me, and that's
Well,
nice.
that's good. Well, hey, listen. I'm gonna tear off I'm gonna write on a piece of paper and I'm gonna tear it off. It's gonna be a phone number on it. Like, you are free to talk to me about anything that's on your mind whenever. All right?
Yeah, crying again. I take the number.
Seeing how weird your tears work now, very up close, she will kind of narrow her eyes a little bit, like, hmm.
Huh? Sorry, I just it's been a while since yeah.
That's all right. We'll talk more, all right?
uh um thanks, Hunter. And good luck with your article, I guess. Whatever it is.
Thank you. And if you have anything that you forgot or anything like that, just let me know. Alrighty. I'll see you later.
Yep.
And
Wave.
she'll turn to walk away. And she kind of it happens a little bit too soon, but she kind of just pops out of existence.
I don't think Jade would notice. She's too happy.
Like, oh, that happened anyways.
So now you start to walk away, and now the camera pans down, and there's a boot watching you leave.
Mhm.
There's a text message on Theo's phone. You and me need to talk.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even do anything.
Oh, you didn't mention two very important things in our
Mentioned
conversation.
everything.
So we're going to
No,
jump to
you
the
didn't.
end of school. Class is out. People are starting to head home. I'm going to give Jade a chance to try to talk to an NPC before Hunter attacks Theo.
Oh, okay. To
Unless
be perfectly,
Jade goes and looks for Theo or Hunter.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think Jade is actively going to look for Theo.
Oh no.
No.
So Theo is like, Theo, what are you doing?
Well, he's dreading the fact that I have to that me and Hunter have to have a talk, and I don't know how to tell her exactly everything. So he's probably like mumbling to himself, pacing, because what else would this fucking person do? Like outside of school, like halfway to his house, not even halfway to his house, like a couple blocks away, walking and pacing around, looking once again like a sketchy freak.
That's
Well,
about
if he's
right.
outside
Oh, you're
school,
near
there's
your
no way in hell
house?
I'm finding him.
You're
Well,
near your house? Is that what you said?
No, you said at the end of school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like a block away from school.
Oh, okay.
If you walked out and turned your head, the kid talking to himself, mumbling, is probably him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
literally like within eyesight of it. Okay.
Yo, yeah, like she'd be like, damn, he's gone, turns head, I lied to myself.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
so Jade, go ahead.
I'm gonna head straight over to that kid. Looking
Hunter.
pissed.
You see Jade approaching Theo.
Looking pissed.
Looking pissed.
Oh no. Do I run?
Do you run?
You can
Roll
try.
to keep your, you know what? Roll to keep your fucking cool right now.
That you know, there is a rule, there is a thing for this.
Do it.
We got this, Theo.
You're gonna roll a 2.
Books it. Damn,
Oh,
we kept our
bro.
Aww.
He
Cool.
always sees her coming and like smiles a little and goes, "Oh hey," and then when he sees her face, he goes, "Oh no."
Oh no.
You
'Cause-
told them to go to the UPS by the woods after Harper got lost?
It's not technically by the what? Oh, I guess it is. Well, that's not
Yeah.
exactly what I said to them.
What did you say? What exactly did you say?
He's being like genuinely kind of freaking out, mumbling to himself a little. Like it looks like he's trying to answer her question, but it's not audible enough to answer her question.
Oh my fucking god. Like Jade kind of like her cheeks get red in like a frustrated sort of angry way.
That's
And
cute.
she just like throws her arms to the ground like, damn it, you're like you're too pitiful for me to stay mad at.
Roll shutdown.
Jesus.
Yeah, roll your shutdown, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
She really doesn't like mean it that way, but like she is mad though.
I mean, that's how that comes out.
Yeah,
He's gonna interpret that way.
right, of course.
It's a
Okay.
partial.
So, uh, Theo has no strings on me.
Correct.
I'll go ahead and take a string on Theo, I guess. And you give me a condition.
Give you a condition, huh? Let's see. Where are you? Let me close my sheet.
Jade
You're
is in
forgettable,
the top.
presumptuous. We'll give you blunt.
Okay. Uh, I'm just gonna say, just I don't know why you told them to do that, and apparently you were right, which is weird. But like,
He looks a little like he tilts up like, huh? I was
Also,
okay.
I assume Hunter is just standing there watching.
Oh yeah, Hunter is a foot from each of you, just standing there.
Just giggling like, oh, this
You
is great.
can't, and you can't see
No,
or hear.
Her arms are crossed, and she has a very serious expression, and she is waiting for something to happen where she has to jump in.
mhm. But just
Wow.
maybe next time that I don't even know why you told them that, but next time you want to tell somebody to go somewhere, try and think about the places that are less dangerous.
I told them to go down the road. It's right off the road. I don't know
Next
why
to
they
the
went through the
woods,
woods.
where
Why
we
would they go
just
through the
lost
woods?
someone.
But why would they go through the woods when they could just drive right up to it? It's right there.
They don't have to go through the woods. Just being near them at this point could be dangerous. We don't know.
It was. I get it.
Okay. As long as you get it.
It wasn't supposed to be a dangerous spot. The best thing I could think of to get them out of the graveyard.
They were in the fucking graveyard?
Eyes go wide. He goes, ah,
Wait, why were you in the graveyard?
dead people.
Okay, Hunter will pull his string.
After you pull a string and show up next to them, just next to them.
Oh shit! Hi again, Hunter. What?
Hi.
Look, Theo's eyes are so like, oh god, thank you, save me.
I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anything. I really need to talk to Theo.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for being so understanding. And I'm gonna grab Theo's hand, and I'm gonna start dragging him away.
Noticing.
He literally like smiles a little, and then she grabs his hand and goes, huh?
And then it's really a really tight squeeze.
Hold on, I gotta figure out. I gotta roll something for me and see if he like. He's gonna be looking at Jade when they're leaving to say something, and I need to know if he looks panicked or not. Because I'm being yelled at by one woman to go be attacked by another. Yeah, that's not. When he looks back, he doesn't look happy with the situation. He's not like, oh god, I'm gonna die, please save me. But he's not. He's not as happy as a weird kid who a pretty girl's holding his hands, leading him away should be.
Huh. Can I follow them?
You can.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Where are you going? Where are you taking him, Hunter?
I'm taking him down the road until we get put to a spot that is dark in between two buildings.
No.
Oh no.
Please think about this.
No. I love where this is going.
The moment we're there, I am getting in your face close, like, what was happening? Why was she yelling at you? Are you okay?
She was yelling at me because I told them about the UPS truck near the road, and I guess they found something, and it's near the woods, and she was mad.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
is near the woods.
Well,
I can
I
understand
had to
that.
think of something.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know the situation. It was important for you to do that. So I'm not angry at you about that either. I understand. But
Sighs and nods, like, yep, I was validated. This is great.
there could have been better spots, I'm sure.
I don't I don't know. I mean, I could have probably thought of one, but I was panicking.
Yeah, all right. That makes sense. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks for saving me.
All right. And then her eyebrows furrow.
Oh no.
So
Yeah. Wait, what happened? You got mad. I
you
didn't do
failed to
anything.
mention you stumbling into both Hunters and finding a Harper's shoe.
I didn't mention the shoe.
No, you didn't.
Oh. Looks away a little, scratches chin. Oh. Well, I thought I did.
Okay. What about the people that you found in the woods? That seemed
Uh
very important.
I, because because if I told you the people, you would have looked into them. And you're gonna go look into them now. And
You,
they don't seem not dangerous, so
I'm already aware of who one of them is, probably. It's it's very confusing. She kind of like leans in. It's Violet, right?
like, yeah.
All right.
Please don't do something stupid and like
I'm
go. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that Jade heard everything up until the Violet part because then you finally started whispering.
Yeah, it is. It is loud like normal talk, and
Yeah.
they're not very far in this alley. So
So Jade is literally
I'm
just around the corner listening, I assume.
yes. I did have to step away to grab some water. Sorry, I had to
Oh, you're
take my
fine.
medicine.
No, you're fine.
Um, so like, I actually don't know what was discussed up until the mention of Violet.
so what was discussed was I made sure he was okay because you were yelling at him. Asked
Right.
why you were yelling at him. He told me why. I said, all right, because of the circumstance, I validated him for doing it, but still kind of was like, you could have found a better place, though, I'm sure.
Hmm. And is
But,
that everything up until Violet?
and then I made sure he was okay. And then I got angry. It was like, all right, now, why didn't you tell me about you finding Harper's shoe and finding two people out in the woods when looking for her?
Oh,
And he was like, I didn't tell you about the shoe. And I was like, no. And he's like, oops. And he's like, oops. And I'm like, or whatever, dude. What?
okay.
Yeah, I'll give you the chance to. I'll forgive you for the shoe because I guess it's something you could forget. Not really, but two people in the woods is very important. And
And he
he
was all
was,
like, well, I
uh
didn't want you to go look into them. And he's like, well, now you're gonna go look into them anyway, so it doesn't matter. And she's like, yeah, because I already know who it
yeah,
is. And then
Okay,
they started
cool.
whispering.
And I'm all cut up. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I know it's Violet. All right, like whispering.
You can't. Okay, yeah, but the dude they were with was, you know, I don't
They
know.
were.
He was big and had a gun.
Well, yeah, they were hunting.
What's bullshit? And then he coughs and goes,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, yeah.
It's obviously bullshit. And I've been keenly aware of Violet and her bullshit for nearly a year now. All right.
Jade, you are
He
hearing this, by the way.
blinks. Harper, what's going on? You're mad
Harper,
at me
it's
for not
Hunter.
telling you that you whatever. H person.
Each
Um,
person.
what's going on? You're mad at me for not telling you a thing, but he gulps really hard. But you seem to know more about the situation than I do. Like, by a lot.
First off, you don't get to judge me on this. I still don't know a ton about your whole circumstances. All right.
I feel like you know a lot.
I know a lot. You know a lot about my circumstances. I still don't know a bunch, and I have plenty of questions. But I don't want to get into your personal business because I like you a lot. All right.
Whoa, roll hot.
Roll hot. You validated my general existence.
Rolling. I love rolling hot because I someone's existence. It's a fail though.
Fail.
Hey,
My
I level up
XP.
though. Let's go.
Damn. Oh, you have a -1 hot. That makes sense.
Yeah, I've the fact that I've been doing okay with hots is insane to me. Right. Huh. I'll go ahead and make my cold a +2 actually. Let's go.
So you said, I don't want to get into it because I like you a lot. Was there more to that, or is that the end of that sentence?
Shit, what was it? Yeah, so I didn't want to get into your business because I like you a lot. But, and it doesn't seem like it's like a threat to people, but what I've been digging into is a threat from people. And it's very important that I get all the information I need.
It's not like you could do something about it.
I know. It's she kind of like
Well,
puts her hands on her head. And he's like, I know, I, and you start to see her like genuinely like panic
wait,
because it's because she's never been able to really validate herself in doing all of this, and you're kind of seeing that crack right now.
this is not the person who can help. He just like looks around for like a second. Goes, you can't help. You can't do anything about it alone. And
It's
then he
not
looks. Then he
something.
stares forward and sighs. Oh, what did I just say? Okay, look. I can probably help with something. You're right. There isn't a lot about what I do that you understand, and that's okay. There's a particular part of what I do that you don't understand, which hopefully you never fully do, that might be able to help if we get more information on whatever the hell is happening. He then nods. That was just God. I really am sketchy, aren't I?
All right, all right. If you're gonna help me, you need to know information.
Is this stuff we should talk about in a dark alley?
I Probably not. Yeah, you're right.
We shouldn't go back to mine because there might be a guest and they're very nosy.
I can't tell you at your place. Period. She's there.
He. Don't worry about it,
He?
actually. Don't worry about it. Closes his eyes, shakes his head aggressively.
Oh yeah, form ever changing.
He, she, they, it.
Let's.
Creature
Uh,
of the
Bastard.
abyss.
By the way,
that
she
in
says that. She
character?
says that out loud. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The fuck?
The form ever changing. Right. Yeah. Okay. You
Let's
hear all
Whatever.
that.
Let's go somewhere. Can we go to yours?
Yes, my place. It's
Okay.
fine. Grabs your hand again, leaving you.
Jade.
Yeah.
How are you
Um,
feeling right now? Do you follow them? You want to say something?
well,
You want to do
I'm
something?
processing a lot of things, and like oh, uh, I think I'm gonna roll to keep my cool to even have the opportunity to follow them, because it's like, if I do follow them, then I'm a fucking stalker. Uh,
Oh man, don't worry.
and
You're not on my level yet.
okay, but like,
You
hmm,
have no
I also
idea.
I also don't know if I actually want to know whatever the fuck's going on here, because these two are hiding all kinds of shit, and it seems dangerous.
Nah.
Um, uh, uh, to keep my cool.
Holds up my finger towards my checklist.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
So, how would following them like make me vulnerable?
We find you.
So, um, without your freaking out, you know in your heart that there is a high chance they will realize that you're following them, and who knows what they're actually hiding. What if it's something dangerous? What if they do something? But
With
if
that, but
you
what if we go
don't
hurt somebody?
follow them, this could be your only chance to find out something that you're wishing that you knew.
Fuck.
If
Like
you're still
hmm?
if you're still struggling, I'd like to put on the table though the what we're talking about could be dangerous, which means it's possibly dangerous to other people.
Yeah, that is kind of the thing that like kicks over. I have this like moment I'm thinking about, like, uh the fact that this could be dangerous, and then I think about like Jason, Lily, and whatever the fuck happened to me and all of this other stuff that's going on, and I think, the hell am I so scared of? I already died. Uh and yeah, I'm going to follow them.
All right. You start following them. Where are you guys going to, Hunter?
My place.
So, as you guys are arriving at Hunter's place, Hunter, you start to get the feeling, that weird feeling that you're being followed, the one that you only get when you're usually out in the woods.
Okay. Is this stare less bloodthirsty?
Much less, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Thank God.
Theo also gets the feeling that he's being watched.
Um, Theo gets it. Theo just like just nods because it'll go away in a second. I'm always paranoid. It doesn't go away. Scared cat stance. Whip will begin to very obviously look around. You know the thing you're not supposed to do if you think someone's following you.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go
As
ahead. I'm gonna look to Theo. I'm like, what's going here? I'll go into the closest public building.
Oh, no, you guys are like outside your apartment already.
Oh, we're already out here. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door,
Mhm.
and I'm going to kind of like push Theo in,
Okay. You
and
notice
then I'm
that
gonna.
Wes is not home yet.
That's good. I'm gonna push Theo in now, and then I'm gonna close the door. I'm not following inside yet.
Oh, you're still outside?
Yes.
Has Hunter disappeared for me yet?
And if not, she's trying to.
Oh.
Yes. I would think that you can just disappear, right? Though this is technically the same scene, right?
I mean, technically, depends on how you want to do it.
You could uh interpret it as a change in scene based on the change of location, but
Mhm.
that is up to you as the MC.
I'm going to classify it as a chase scene, and therefore it is all one scene.
Okay.
Does the
Is there
unseen
some
say that you can just disappear?
It doesn't. It doesn't say when you disappear though. Like,
Yeah. It means like you're usually visible for the entire scene, and then once the scene's over, because you're not being like actively observed effectively, you go back
Yeah.
to being invisible.
Then you are still visible.
Me specifically, at least. Okay. Then,
And-
yeah, I will round the corner and see Hunter. Oh, hi.
Hi, Jade.
I think something clicks and I stop being embarrassed and start looking serious. Hi, Hunter.
I told you we could always talk, but I expected a text first before you showed up at my place.
Yeah, I know I'm the last person to accuse anyone else of looking suspicious, but well, disappearing off with Theo didn't exactly seem like a clean, harmless thing the way you did. And I'm glad I listened to my instincts.
So you've been following from the start, huh?
I just kind of shrug and I'm like, journalism, am I right?
Hunter smirks. It's like journalism. All right. What? Why are you here then? What did you? What did you hear that and want to know that led you all the way over here to follow us all the way back to my house?
I move in a bit closer, mostly so that it's not like us talking to each other down the fucking hall.
Yeah.
I like uh a lot of things. A lot of things I don't really understand. You talked to Theo before you talked to me. That makes sense.
Yes.
Um for a good portion there, it seemed like a fairly reasonable conversation to have. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but they did mention Theo's job? Did they call it a job?
No, just
I
what you
said
do.
his work or what he
Oh,
does. Yeah.
what you do. Gotcha. And then you started saying a lot of things that sounded bad, maybe dangerous. Something about what Theo does and how you can't go to his place because they might be there. Form ever changing?
Look at Hunter fucking groans. Fucking runs her fucking fingers through her hair. Fucking
Theo through the door, the same fucking voice.
fucking large ass mouths, all of us.
Mhm.
Right. I like thinking back to like what I just did and realizing like kind of the way that Hunter's approaching this, they don't seem guilty to me. Um
He also did catch the part of me accusing Violet of being sus as fuck for nearly a year.
right. Yeah. Um
Big sister?
Oh fuck.
as you
Uh-huh.
both turn and see a little guy standing there. Do you want to describe what Wes looks like?
Yeah, Wes has short brown hair. He has very chubby cheeks.
Oh,
Um, he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt of a Bionicles t-shirt. It's his favorite t-shirt,
it is.
and he has a big ass fucking backpack. And I know for a fact it's not full of schoolwork; it's full of toys.
Mm-hmm. He looks up at between the two of you, blinking a couple times, like, and goes to reach in his pocket where the pepper spray is that you told him to always carry with
no,
him.
no. Hey, Wes. Hi. It's okay. Don't keep that there.
Is she your friend?
Yes, yeah, she's my friend. She just came over to talk with me, so I met her outside. You know,
Uh,
the
okay.
fucking Hunter's hair is all disheveled, and like you see the stress is clear in her eyes.
I think
He's like, how was school, buddy?
it was fine.
That's good.
He goes to like walk towards you, getting closer to you. Are you sure you're?
I actually can Hunter. Can you roll hot on me again because you just called me your friend?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Ooh, ouch.
Okay.
I mean, if she's your
Yeah.
friend, I'm gonna. He like you see he like wants to go inside because he knows he has to go get some stuff done, but then he kind of like holds your arm and like keeps glancing between you and Jade, looking nervous.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at him, smile, and I'm gonna look towards Jade. I'm gonna put up my finger. 1 minute. We'll talk more. Just give me a minute.
I mean, like looking between them, I'm just like, what? Yeah, all the time you need. It's cool.
Thank you. All right, come on, Bubba. Let's go inside. And I will unlock the door, and then Theo will be there.
Yep, like literally, you open the door and he is directly there.
Wes goes for his pepper spray again, like,
What? No. It's okay. It's another friend.
like he
like to.
listen. He pulls the thing, but it jams because he has the lock on it still, and he's like, wait, I forgot to turn the lock.
No, guys. It's okay.
No, this, please.
Theo's standing there like.
Well, he put like his like when he hears intruder, he goes scared cat stance, put his hands up, close his eyes, goes no.
Oh wait, I like to imagine he hears intruder return. Where?
This is
God
your
damn it.
weird guy in our house.
It's okay.
Hey,
It's okay. It's
oh,
okay.
fair
He's,
enough.
There's a weird guy in our house.
You're calling me weird.
he's not weird. He's fine.
Well,
Theo,
I mean,
Theo,
He kind of looks like
come out.
he kind of looks like a homeless cat.
hey,
Okay. All right. We need to talk about things about speaking your mind. All right.
Jade just like laughs. Is like, I like this kid.
he just I'll give you some time. Yeah. And brother, it then slinks past you and your brother and goes to go outside. The brother's mean. I want to be in there.
I assume Hunter's gonna stop him.
No. I told him to go out, to step out.
All right, so Jade and Theo are outside, and West and Hunter are inside.
Yep.
West calms down. He looks, honestly, he looks a little nervous, and you haven't seen him act this nervous since you guys moved away.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's I know I don't bring around friends a lot, and so it's a little surprising to see people around. I didn't mean to start with all that.
No, it's It's fine. Sis, where did you... You realize he can't see you anymore. Because it is now a new scene.
God damn it. God damn it.
Make this roll.
Make a
God damn
roll.
it. Fucking, I make the roll.
I know, I'm such an asshole.
You're such a dick. You're such a dick.
I
Oh.
try.
I'm pulling a string on him.
Oh?
I have a string on everyone.
Sweet. Okay. You pull a string on West?
Yes.
Alright. What? Oh! Oh! I thought you... He shakes his head.
I'm sorry about that. It's okay. But
You notice he, like,
once
is
again,
looking you up and down and then, like, stares at your face, like, as if he's studying it.
there is a visible sadness. Like her bottom lip quivers and her eyes narrow. She's like, "Hey, buddy. Um, I'm sorry. A lot's happening. I know.
It's okay. I just... It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Um,
You can, hang out with your friends. I'm gonna... He holds up the grocery bag he was holding. Because he uses the card that you have for him.
yeah.
I got dinner.
Oh, thank you. What did you grab?
Just sketty.
Ah, okay. Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish talking to my friends, and then how about you and me? We make the dinner together, okay?
He brights up so much. He looks so happy. He's like, okay, I'll go put this in the fridge real quick then.
Thank you. And while you make sure to get as much homework done as you can, okay? While I'm talking.
Sure thing. And he runs off to
Alrighty.
go put stuff away and get his homework done. So now you have
She
those two
turns
weirdos
around.
outside your door.
Yeah. Do they talk at all while I'm talking to us?
Do they?
I'm probably just gonna like. I'm probably just going to say, sorry for yelling at you earlier. You seem to be going through it.
I don't know if that's true, but thanks for the kind of apology. You did follow us, so you know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Like
So
Theo just starts kicking his feet and whistling.
he does like kick a rock a little, because God is he awkward. So is there? What's the reason you followed us here?
I mean, you got like dragged off by someone from the paper.
Yeah.
And seemed a little weird, maybe a little suspicious. And
That's a fucked up thought.
The door opens. Let's step out and close it.
Ooh,
Okay.
didn't know you had a brother.
Yeah, well, I was gonna introduce you, but things kind of happened. And you do. I made you go shopping for him.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You know what? He's gonna change that to, did he like the toys? I know you said he did, but now I see him, and
You
I don't know what I'm
see the stress on her face, like a very intense sadness and stress on her face, melt away like running makeup. And I was like, yeah, he really liked him. He he played with him all night.
He smiles a little and nods. Oh, good.
Hmm. Okay, serious.
Oh no.
From what I talked with Jade, from what I'm like whispering now, from what she told me, she heard us talking about what you do and your boss.
Well, yeah,
I didn't hear the word boss.
just
Well, the
stare.
form ever changing stuff.
I did hear that part.
We never said boss.
Yeah, but I said that
No, yeah.
talking about your boss because I know it's your boss.
He blinks and goes, I mean, I wouldn't call them a boss because they boss me around and they eat my food and live
And
in my
apparently their
house.
form changes.
Yeah, that's a colloquial term. They like to wear suits sometimes, and sometimes dresses.
Christ, they're gender fluid. You could just say that.
Yeah, your brother, he's panicking.
God, he's the fucking.
Okay,
They wear
Ah!
dresses and suits at the same time.
I want to strangle him. I'm
He's
sorry.
horrible.
where's that term come from? I mean, it's not local.
Internet?
Uh-huh.
Gives the worst, like, I'm definitely telling the truth smile he can muster.
It like
Fucking Christ.
she does like she's like, look, scratches the back of her neck. I know that what I did was wrong and it's creepy as hell, but I just need to know that this doesn't have anything to do with whatever the fuck's going on in the woods.
What I can promise
Please.
that shut the fuck up. I can say that what we were talking about has nothing to do with the woods.
I hear it from him, and then I look at Hunter.
True.
Okay, then. And then I'm gonna turn to leave.
Jade,
Hmm?
how important is the stuff in the woods to you?
Life or death.
Theo, go inside.
What?
Go inside, please.
Why? I don't think
I would give him a stern look.
he goes inside.
Such
He
a
goes,
bitch.
I don't, okay. And it's like hangs his head and just like shuffles inside.
The fact that you have spiritual
Not a single
divine power is
backbone.
horrible. All right. Hunter kind of walks over to you, Jade, gets very close. He's like, okay, listen, I do want to talk to you about this because it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. And I'm going to ask you here and now, do you want to hear it? It's going to involve you, and it's going to be what you're looking for, probably.
I. Ugh.
I'm going to stop you. The camera zooms in on Jade's face as she is like grappling with this dilemma. And as she's about to say something, the camera cuts away. We are in the woods. The sound of heavy machinery as a crane is lifting up some cut down logs. And they're loaded up onto the back of a rig, onto the trailer, before the engines all get turned off. All right, that's the last one, Lucas. You sure you won't want to ride back? Nah. I like walking in the woods. It's what's the word? Cathartic? The old guy shrugs at the younger one and says, "All right, your funeral." He starts up the rig, and off he ways. Lucas takes in a deep breath. All right. And he picks up a little puck of wood, picks up a little chisel, starts carving into it, very methodically, very carefully, until he's perfectly carved in the name Zoe and a heart. He carves a hole in it into the top of it, threads a little ribbon through, and says, "All right, and there we go. One keepsake for a little sister." He gets up, stuffs it into his pocket, turns, and we hear a strange whistle in the wind before he turns around and cut. Credits roll, Jagged Gorgeous Winter plays, and that is today's session.
Fuck.
Bird.
What?
This is my own personal question. You don't have to answer. Is it the same whistle?
Damn, that's crazy. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, audience, for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!
I'll be the fucking mouse.